Hi everybody, it's Jeanette. I'm on the Butler University campus. They have a brain exhibit, and this is one of the brains. This one is called Thinking Outside the Box. I thought it would be very appropriate to do my video here because they talked a lot about brains and thinking outside the box, and it reminds me of one of the first stories that Cohen wrote about the older couple that could not find a cab or anything to their place. So what they did was they ordered a pizza and just rode with the delivery guy. And that is a pretty good example of thinking outside the box. Ouch! I think this brain just gave me an inner push. That inner push concept is one that was very relatable to me in Cohen's book. It's just very inspiring to see people who have that strong inner push. They definitely kind of have an air of energy or excitement or creativity around them. Personally, I think I have always had a strong inner push inside of me. I just didn't know what it was called. To me, the inner push is that desire to learn more, to do more, to be more. And it's one of the reasons that I am going back to school after so many years. Another concept that really struck a chord with me was how we plan for retirement. There's so much focus on the financial aspect, 401ks, IRAs, Roth IRAs, pension plans. Cohen mentioned that there's really no focus on the social aspect of retirement and the physical aspect of retirement. What do? We've been working for 20, 30, 40 years, and then all of a sudden, we don't have to go to work anymore. What are we going to do? And also what really surprised me with a lot of our readings was that how much of an impact socialization has on our health, and that isolation is as much a detriment to our health as obesity and cigarette smoking, which I was just totally amazed by that. So we need to pay more attention to the social and physical and financial aspects of retirement. We need to have a balanced portfolio. Cohen mentioned that we need to have a balance in our portfolio, and also within the portfolio we need to have a balance of different activities with socialization. We need to have time to be with others, and then also we need to have time, quiet time for ourselves. Personally, I like to knit. But I also belong to a close-knit group of people that get together Sundays and knit. We meet at our local yarn shop and we just sit around the table and knit. So there's a private aspect to my knitting, and also there is a socialization part to my knitting. I am also a voracious reader. I love to read. I always have about 3 or 4 books going at a time. But I also go to a book discussion group at the library, so that is a good balance there with my reading, quiet time, private time, me time, and then getting together and discussing the books that we've read. So that, to me, that is a good balance. Another part of the balanced portfolio that Cohen says that we should have is the physical part of our portfolio. He mentions that we should have both non-energetic and energetic activities to balance things out. For me personally, I like to take spin classes. I like to go to Pilates classes. I like to take Zumba. I like to do a lot of different classes in physical, but I also like to do things that are, I guess he would consider them non-energetic. I like to go for walks, any place in nature. I can walk along the canal here, or we have this trail, the Monon Trail. I like to walk along there. I'm very close to Butler University, and they have a beautiful ground, so I like to walk there. And those I consider non-energetic activities. The concepts that we read about in Gene Cohen's book will definitely help me in my future profession. I am working toward becoming an occupational therapist. I'm not yet sure which population I will end up working with. I do have a desire to work with older adults, but there are many areas that I'm interested in. There's so many areas that occupational therapists can work in, and they all seem interesting to me. So I'm not sure who I will be working with. But whatever age my clients are who I end up working with, these concepts can be applied to all of them. If my clients are older adults, I can help motivate them to find or develop further their inner push. I can stress to them just how important it is socializing is to their health, mental and physical health, and just how detrimental isolation can be to their health too. I can help them achieve a balance of energetic and non-energetic activities, whatever their physical limitations, if any, are. And I can also apply these principles to a client of any age. If I decide to work with younger clients, I can help them develop an inner push. It doesn't have to be until they get to be an older adult to develop that. They can develop that at any age. We all have that within themselves. We have that within ourselves, and I can show them how to fulfill that inner push. I believe a balanced life is very important with all the things that we talked about, and I can help my future clients gain that balance. The book has surprised me with some of its examples and ideas, and I am sure that I can use them in my future, both in my personal life and in my client's life. All right, thank you very much for listening, and